Welcome back everybody. So today in this video we'll talk about DWAC, Trump Media and Technology Group. And before we get started, please hit that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you want to get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, 3 days of live trading, and you want to support the channel, check out the Patreon, and that link will be down below in the description. And if you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. And now let's get right into it, guys. So who left here? Donald Trump, former president, definitely leading the way on top, and there is nobody that can actually catch up to him. Now you can see Chris Christie already dropped out, and then Hutchinson also dropped out. We got Vivek dropping out and endorsing Trump. I don't know about Nikki Haley and Ron actually endorsing Trump, but we all know that soon or later these two will drop out also. And that means one thing, Donald Trump going against Joe Biden again. And if that happens and he actually wins the office back again, you're gonna see a massive explosion on DWAC. And now we can actually get to the chart and talk about how we could see more upside on DWAC. So on DWAC, it's up over 3, and again you can see massive rally up to 28. And I have this weekly chart right here, and there is a reason, so we can see the bigger and better picture on DWAC. Now, so many times before, even on this big rally, this thing actually got rejected at 25. We talked about it in my last video that I made 3 days ago, that watch out, if we get that breakout above 25, there is going to be more upside, and we already got up to 28 plus. Now also, what we got here as a weekly candle, big bullish engulfing candle with lots of volume on it, and that is bullish, guys. Now also, in the short term, where this thing can go, and I think there is a good chance this thing can come up to 42.37 to close this gap on top. Because now, since we got that close over 25 going into next week, now also one more thing I want to point out, guys, nothing goes up in a straight line. And on the daily chart and on weekly, it's getting far too overextended to the upside. So do not get surprised if there is actually a pullback on DWAC, possibly down to like $20 to $21, somewhere down here. But if this thing actually does not get that pullback, and maybe we get to see some consolidation between 25 and 28, buy some more time, and then with maybe Ron or Nikki Haley dropping out again, we see that massive explosion to the upside all the way up to 42.37 to close this gap on top. So DWAC definitely setting up for a big move. Now, people that are watching my videos, you know that this is not the first time I'm covering DWAC. I've been covering this stock from day one, and I know there is lots of other channels right now, since this thing is up, making videos and saying, oh, DWAC to the moon. Well, if you go back and watch all the videos, and I made so many of them, it says DWAC long and strong up until at least 2024 election. And this thing already showing massive strength to the upside just because Trump is running. Now also, guys, DWAC on that big run, I was on this run with 500 shares, and I made lots of money selling out pretty much at the top. And then this thing came down. And because this is actually backed by former President Donald Trump, I bought my shares, and I've been holding over 15 months now. And I think this is actually a great chance this thing can go up even more. Now, yes, 100, 120, 80, whatever you want to call it, 150, 200, that is possible, definitely. Maybe even 500, but I'm not going there right now. In the short term, target on DWAC, maybe after some consolidation, this thing can get up to 42.37, and people that actually bought the dip right here on this consolidation, you already made ton of money, over 100%. And this is not the first time you made money. Look at this run. If you actually bought right here at 12, on this pump, that was 100%. It was over 25. Huge. Again, same thing right here. This consolidation, if you actually bought some shares, you already made 70 to 100% on your shares on DWAC. So how is this thing not paying? Definitely anybody that bought the dip here on DWAC, you got paid. And there is going to be more money here on DWAC because I can see it. This thing can go up to 40 to 37 and possibly up to even 80 to 100 bucks. That's coming later on before election. But in the short term, on this weekly chart, you cannot ignore the fact that we got a big bullish engulfing candle right here on this weekly time frame, and that is always bullish. If we get some follow through next week, yes, I said things are getting overextended to the upside, but also this thing is heavily shorted. If this thing can cross 28.88, that is when you're going to see explosive move. And even though this thing is overbought, this thing can go all the way up to 42.37. So watch out, guys. If there is a pullback, now support to watch definitely right here at 25. And then if I go back to the daily chart, we left a massive gap open here at 17.38. So if there is pullback, I mean, there will be support down here around 19 to 20. And then 1878 will be a support also, 20-day moving average. One more thing I want to point out. Look at the volume here last 4 days. Have you seen anything here before like that? No. Second thing, we got all these moving averages now. Positive slope to the upside, and that is a bull trend on DWAC. And if this trend actually continues, you're going to see a massive rally, and this thing can go up to $42 easily going into next week. But also keep that in mind, just because this thing is going up does not mean that, overbought can stay overbought for a long time. There will be a time for, a little bit of pullback or maybe some consolidation right here. I would like to see some consolidation right here before another massive breakout to the upside. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated on DWAC.